It's time to get your mind right with the Mind on Greatness podcast crew. Welcome to the Mind on Greatness podcast show.
All right, we live. Y'all already know it is, man. Y'all know I'm one of the hosts on Big Boss How Can't Poke to the Dough. This is the Mind on Greatness podcast. We are reacting to the divisional round. A lot of heartbreak. I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of heartbreak down here in the city, but it's all good. You know, Jeff got a little heartbreak too. But you know, like I said, man, we the Mind on Greatness podcast, talking football, anything, man. Like we got Mike right there, we got Jeff, we got Brody over there. Salute to all my soldiers. You know what I mean? And like I told y'all, this is a reactionary video and also prediction video for the championship round. Now we're gonna get into this straight, right? No chaser. We just going straight into it, right? Texans versus Ravens. Mike, I'm gonna start first.
Three people heartbroken on that game. Let's go ahead and talk about heart. You want to talk about heartbreak?
He's just gonna call us out like that.
Mike, we're gonna start with you first. What did you see, right? And basically, what do you feel the Texans need, you know, going into this offseason to get them over the hump?
What I saw is Lamar can't be stopped right now. You know what I'm saying? Lamar is MVP Lamar, and I don't see nobody stopping him this year. Like it's gonna be I'm gonna say, I ain't even gonna say next year. It's gonna be a good after the year after that. The year after that is when everybody probably catch up with Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Texans, what they need is either another wide receiver, go out there and go get Mike Evans or T. Higgins.
Mike Evans.
You know what I'm saying?
What you need Mike Evans for?
Or, you know, you can actually, you know, go in the draft and go pick up one. Also, they need another running back. You know what I'm saying? Either you re-sign Devin Singletary or go get Saquon or Josh Jacobs.
I didn't even think about that one. Yeah.
And draft Blake with the 24th pick, I believe.
Okay. B, what you got?
Oh, okay, for sure. A little bit from the game. I just want to talk about the game a little bit right here. What up, people? You know what I'm saying? I just want to say what up. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
Been a second.
Good to be back on here. Excuse me. But I'm speaking on the game real quick. Like, regardless of the score, Ravens winning 34-10. The score doesn't reflect the real fight Lamar had to put up to finally pull away from the Texans. The score doesn't reflect how well coached and how well disciplined and how good the Texans actually played in this game. I know we see a 24-point difference on the scoreboard. Lamar Jackson going crazy all season. You know, he's the MVP. He's destined to get the Super Bowl this season and all that good stuff. But let's not overlook the Houston Texans and what they did to get where they are. And even in this game, it took the Ravens literally 2.5 quarters to figure out how to pull away from DeMeco Ryans and this Houston Texans team. Let's not say Lamar Jackson walked in there and he walked all over the Texans, because that's not what happened. And I'm gonna say this: the offense for the Texans is struggle. They finally went against one of those defenses that was just absolutely different. You know what I'm saying? We were saying about the Browns, but they took care of business against the Browns. But this Ravens defense that came in and they played absolutely lights out. They played different. You know what I'm saying? They made it hard. See, they didn't. I ain't gonna say they made it super hard, but they made it hard enough for CJ Stroud to have to make the big play every time. It was no easy throws. It was no, oh, you can just throw here and it's going to be an easy catch for Nico or Schultz or anybody else. They made him have to play great quarterback football, and he's been doing it all season. But anyway, enough on that. Again, like I said, the score does not reflect how well the Texans played in this game. Again, like Mike said, it's destined for Lamar this season. If anybody beat him and he don't get the Super Bowl this season, I'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'll be really surprised. But like Mike said, it's just destined for him. Again, shout out to the Texans, great season. But what I think they need, it's simple. Mike already mentioned one. I think they need to get either a receiver or a running back, one more receiver or a running back. And y'all say Saquon or Jacobs. I would stay away from the big names. I would do it the new way they do things. Build in house. Go through the draft and get you a couple running backs, test them out, see which ones work, and try to keep it, try to keep that nucleus together. That way you ain't got to spend too much money right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
that's why I was saying Blake Corum. You know what I'm saying? At
yeah,
least drop
yeah,
Blake.
from Michigan.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go get you somebody who you think, might be one of those splash players, and work him into your system a couple years and see what he do from there. That way you ain't got to splurge, your whole bank account, and now you losing other players on the flip side of things. And now it's like, oh man, the team from the breakup. Where they gonna go from here? You know what I'm saying? Try to build in house through the draft. But if you do have a chance to go get one of them names, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Go get you a Super Bowl, Nico. Go get you a Super Bowl while you still got Slowick, while you still got CJ Stroud healthy, while you still got Collins. Don't hesitate. But at the same time, make it simple on yourself. Make the math easy. You know what I'm saying? Go get somebody in the draft. That way you already know you got 4 years to work with them. And once they hit that fifth year option, you can either let them go, resign, or do whatever. But it's either running back or receiver, and definitely address the O line. And I would see if I can add some more depth on the defense for the Houston Texans. But that's
At
all
that
I got right
linebacker
there.
position. But
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely the linebacker. Because Perriman, I wanted to hit that boy in the back of the head with a hammer a couple
that's
times this season. I
that's
ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
They thumbs up to you on that one.
all
They
right,
thumbs
Jeff.
up.
Appreciate it.
Jeff, what you got for us on that one?
You see, Brody said the score wasn't indicative of the fight that the Texans put up against the greatest team this year.
Hmm.
Brother. I'm here. Don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the correction. I'm coming in. Hold up. Look, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 of the 4 people here are very heartbroken Houston Texans fans right now because they saw their team go up north to be more and get stomped out.
I wouldn't say
I,
stomped out.
I wouldn't say we heartbroken either.
No, I'm proud of him.
okay.
I'm proud of him. I'm
Look,
proud of
because you
him.
guys are proud because y'all finally have a respectable team in a couple
Hmm.
years. And I'm proud of y'all too. As someone that lives in Houston and Breeze hating on Houston sports, I have a sense of respect for y'all for what y'all did this season. Okay. So here it is. The Houston Texans offense, I mean, you guys been red hot from the end of the season going into the playoffs, and y'all hit a brick wall. And that brick wall, his name is Roquan Smith. Okay. Y'all ran into Ray Lewis Jr. and his gang of goonies.
Damn, you
And they
giving them
made
that much praise?
that much praise because they okay. I went and looked from the play-by-play, and out of y'all 10 drives, 4 were 3 and outs, and 1 was a 4 and out because it was
But it
towards
was
the end of
all
the
off.
game.
I ain't gonna get into it. It's not a back and forth. Let me
I,
let you
I,
finish, bro.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
but anyway, like I said, props to the Houston Texans. Y'all did a great job this season. You guys have a bright future ahead of you. But like everybody has been reiterating today, Lamar's on a tear. He got that. You always see that person during their little run. They got that glow about them that nothing's gonna stop them, and it's gonna take a miracle of God to stop them. Lamar had a great dual quarterback. He showed his dual quarterback ass that day.
Most definitely.
2
He
rushing
did.
touchdowns,
He
2
did.
passing touchdowns, 100 yards each. And
Ground
then
and passing.
when y'all thought y'all had them, and then that's what I think really killed the Texans defense. You guys didn't know whether to cover, whether to crap. Y'all didn't know what to do. Like he was killing
And
y'all through
before
the air, and he was
and
killing
before
y'all
you
on the
keep
ground.
before you keep going, and I'm gonna insert this real quick. The reason why I say the Texans made this a lot of the game, the score doesn't reflect how hard the Texans made this game, is because Lamar Jackson hasn't had to run. Actually, he
Yeah, he
actually
had
had
to
to
do. He had
run.
to put it. Yeah,
He
Mm-hmm.
he
had to
had to
run against
run.
the
He
Texans.
had to
Any
run.
other
Yep.
team he chose to run, but against the Texans he had to run
So
to
yeah, I'll
start
give y'all
opening up
that.
the pass.
Y'all forced them to run. So I'll give you that. But like I said, there's a glow about the Ravens this year. I don't know
Most
who's
definitely.
going to stop them. I mean, I don't have them favored. I don't have the Chiefs favored against them. I don't have whoever on the NFC side in favor again. I don't care if it's the Lions or 49ers. This man, because we're going to talk about the 49ers later, but that defense, ain't nobody scared of them no more. They not that vaunted defense that we thought about. Because they let them young boys from Green Bay have their day that day. So, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, hey, like I said, congrats to y'all team. Y'all have a respectable team now going forward. Hey, sign that boy to a Mahomes contract so y'all can keep him on the payroll for 10 years, okay? But hey, Lamar Jackson, all I can say about him is it's aces, man. Aces.
All right. So this is my take on it real quick. I mean, y'all touched on everything. Looking back at the game, the Texans did a phenomenal job in the first half, but they couldn't really execute in the second half. It just came down to execution, which we talked about. They had to execute, and they didn't do that offensively. And they put their defense in situations where their defense kind of had to try to carry them. And, eventually your defense is going to break. That's just what it is. When your offense is not producing like that and your defense is always on the field, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Lamar Jackson didn't really throw the ball that much. He only threw the ball 22 times, right? He was sacked 3 times. Okay, we don't forget that. Now, this vaunted Ravens defense that y'all keep talking about didn't touch C.J. Stroud at all. He had no sacks. He had no interceptions, right? They just didn't execute, right? So it just came down to execution, right? But like I said before, this is Lamar Jackson's year. The Ravens did a phenomenal job running the ball. They ran for over 229 yards as a team on the Texans, right? I think that's the most anybody has ran on them this season. You know what I mean? So, like I said before, great win by the Ravens. It's Lamar's year. What the Texans need, and Mike, I'm going to let you go in a minute. What the Texans need, man, truthfully, we all talked about the running back, but I'm looking at the receiver position. And y'all mentioned something that me and Mike went back and forth with in the comment section, in our group chat. Y'all mentioned D-Hop, right? And I really thought about it, right? I was thinking about something. I was driving. And I said, okay, if they bring a veteran guy in there like D-Hop with Tank Dell and Nico Collins, that's a problem. That's a problem, right? Because he brings that veteran leadership. If they take away Nico, you got to deal with D-Hop. And y'all forget, D-Hop still had 1,000 yards receiving.
Exactly.
With that quarterback. That sorry quarterback, Will Levis. He's sorry. Billy Jean's sorry. I don't care what nobody says.
Billy G.
Hey, let me ask you a question, though, Capo. Is D-Hop really y'all best option, given how certain situations ended after the season? We saw that.
No.
I wouldn't say he's the best option, but he's familiar.
Smartest, though.
He's smart. And it's the veteran leadership. He's been here before, and he knows the culture.
Don't say Mike Evans. Don't say Mike Evans.
He's had 1,000 yards.
Don't say Mike Evans.
Every
Leave him
season.
In Tampa. He's mine. Y'all can't have him.
Mike Evans.
No.
Mike Evans.
No.
Every season.
No.
1,000 yards.
If I see Mike Evans in the Texans jersey, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, don't do that.
You better.
We got the money. We got some money over here.
You better go ahead and buy Mike Evans Texans jersey.
Look, go get Stephon Diggs. He don't want to be in the cold no more. Bring him down to Texas.
Nah, we don't want him.
Why not?
He don't fit the culture.
I'm gonna throw this one in on about that game though, bro. Do y'all feel like offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators should be doing interviews during the playoffs for other teams?
No.
That's kind of like if a player was like, "Oh shit, I ain't gonna be here next year, so I'm gonna start interviewing with other teams." You know what I'm saying? How you think that if they would feel?
No, that's a distraction, bro. That's a huge distraction. I'm gonna say no, flat out.
Bobby Slowick had a terrible ass game plan for the offense for the Texans. They did not produce at all, bro. It was a terrible game plan. A lot of trick plays, a lot of trickery and stuff like that, bro. You gotta hit the Ravens in the mouth, bro.
If your team is still participating in football, you should not be allowed to interview, send anybody anywhere, talk about trades, and none of that. You shouldn't. If your team is still participating, that should be a no-no.
And for y'all to actually be able to hit the Ravens in your mouth, y'all would need a running back that actually weighs more than a
Josh
buck 50
Jacobs.
wet.
Josh Jacobs.
Because
Josh
Singletary looked like a
Jacobs.
piece of paper out there.
Hey, hey, Josh Jacobs, and go draft Blake in the first round
Yeah. Y'all
because
need
And
some.
you can let
he not gonna be there at the end of the second. So go draft him in the first round.
and you could let Devin walk if Josh Jacobs think
Oh,
he'll come here.
Yeah, let him walk.
dang. Let
Let him
Devin
walk.
walk. Devin
Let him
gone.
walk. Devin
I,
out of
I
there.
would,
If Josh Jacobs coming,
Devin
bye.
out of them.
I
Y'all
Bye.
don't
gonna
mind
hit
Devin. I
after
give
the you. Hey, Devin Singletary. If you're listening to this, you see these Texan fans.
nah, I don't care.
No,
It's I'm
Lord.
gonna be
And
I'm
You
gonna
see
be,
me,
and
I ain't
that's
saying
being
nothing. I'm
honest
keeping
with you,
Devin.
bro.
I'm keeping Devin.
Bro,
Paris
Devin, you're
Finger.
not.
Devin did a
I'm gonna
great
keep
job
it
for y'all this
1,000,
year.
bro.
Y'all just gonna kick
That's
Devin to the
just
curb?
I'm not.
one
Pierce
year,
can go.
bro. That's just
Oh,
one
dang.
year. That's just
Pierce
one
can go.
year, bro. He
I'm
not
about to
on the
say that.
same
These
level.
Jose lawyer.
That's just
Pierce
one
can
year,
go.
bro.
Yeah, I'll keep
But
Devin. Pierce can go.
I do
Huh?
this. I would
What
do
y'all
this.
gonna?
I would do this.
Pierce on the younger. You have to re-sign Devin to an actual contract. He on a
Mm,
1 year deal. He was on a 1 year deal.
mm,
You have to actually re-sign him. So no, you can go and walk. We can get some other running backs here because we already
mm.
struggle with the running
The
game.
disrespect of the
I
running backs
I
continue.
I agree
I
with
don't
Mike.
care. I
I
don't
agree with
care.
Mike.
We'll keep Pierce. We'll keep Pierce. Draft another running back and go get Josh Jacobs.
I agree with Mike.
Okay, but quick question on the Josh Jacobs topic. Do you think Josh Jacobs will leave now that the culture seems like it's going to be stable with old boy?
Nah,
Nah, he ain't
Because
gonna
I,
leave.
because
if the
I feel
money
Nah,
like
right, if the
I feel
money
like a
right,
lot of people had issues with what's the old boy from New England that was over there
McDaniels.
McDaniel.
McDaniel.
McDaniels. I feel like a lot of players just had a problem with McDaniels.
Yeah,
Josh
he did have
Jacobs
They
that.
is
didn't want to
tired.
play for him.
Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs is tired of being a Raider. He's been a Raider for the longest.
But
He wants to leave.
but this one
If the money right, he gonna leave.
but
All right.
that's true.
We
But
got
this one
74 million to spend. Yeah, if the money right, he'll leave.
Okay, but what if?
Who is
Because I don't
quarterback?
know. I
Who
don't
is
know where the
quarterback?
rate. Okay, what if they're able to get land a free agent this year or draft
Man, a free
nobody?
agent.
they
Yeah.
potentially
They
finna
not better
lose
than
their number.
CJ Stroud.
They potentially finna lose their number one wide receiver to probably the Jets. So,
Oh,
like I
Devontae
said,
gonna leave too? You think?
I don't think
he
he'll
been
go to the Jets.
nah he been hinting
Oh, to reunite with his old boy.
yeah
Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
they
Aaron
been
Rodgers.
yeah
He needs to go find someone else. We all know Aaron Rodgers ain't clutch after the
but
NFC Championship, bro. We can't.
yeah but it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know
Let's
All
move
right.
on. We
yeah
getting a
let's
little
move.
over on time on
Oh,
this.
okay.
Let's
So
move on.
let's segue off to this 49ers Packers. You know what I mean? That was a good competitive game. Like I said it was gonna be. I got to tip my own hat. I was just playing, uh, but it was a good game. Jordan Love, man, he showed out. B, we're gonna start with you first since you watched this team so closely this whole
Mhm.
season. What did you see in that game? And what do you see from the Packers they need next year to get over the hump?
Packers, 49ers. Packers lose this game 21-24. And really, honestly, I thought the 49ers was going to make it a little bit harder, but they didn't. Like Jeff had mentioned earlier, that defense is not what we thought it was. They found a way to neutralize. They found a way to put him out of the plan. Chase Young, as we talked about early in the season, he's no good, bro. He's just not that guy. You know what I'm saying? Literally, once they push him to the side, and let's be mindful of this too. This is the Mind on Greatness podcast. Aaron Jones rushed for 100 yards. Most of the yards came on Chase Young's side of the field.
He trash.
He, I'm gonna leave it. He said it. I'm gonna leave it at
Told you.
that. He
Hey,
Amen.
said it. I'm gonna
he's
leave it at
still
that.
recovering from injury. Give him another
I
year.
don't care. He trash.
Oh my gosh.
Keep going.
I'm I'm
I'm sorry,
I'm, I'm
B.
gonna
I'm
leave it
sorry.
at
I'm sorry.
that. But again, like you talked about last week, Jeff, balance. Packers came out and played a well balanced game right here. Unfortunately, the thing that helped, push the 49ers to the forefront and get the win was Jordan's Love. Jordan Love had two late picks in that game. And
Mhm.
really, if you take one of those pick backs take one of those interceptions back and put that Packers offense back on the field, and they go ahead and score on that one drive where they was moving the ball, we'll be looking at a different scenario. But let's stick to what really happened. You know what I'm saying? The 49ers, you know what I'm saying? They got CMC going. They did what they could with Kittle when they could get him the ball. They did everything else with all those little moving pieces they got, and they did just enough to squeak by 3 points by the Packers. Now everybody that's from San Francisco, they all talking about, oh, we get the Super Bowl, we're gonna do this to Lamar, we're gonna do this to whoever over there. We're gonna how?
Hmm. Hmm.
How? Y'all
Barely
barely
could
could
handle
grab
the
the
legs.
Packers by the back of the jersey.
Hmm.
Y'all barely had them. I just don't see it from the 49ers. But I'm gonna stick to the Packers right here because I like the Packers. Matter of fact, the Packers receiving cards legit. It sucks that in this game, Dontavian Wicks had 0 catches. I believe he got hurt. I believe he got
Hmm.
nicked up or banged up in this game, and that's why he had
Hmm.
0 catches. But I'm not even gonna sit on that because that sounds like an excuse. He has 0 catches. But again, the rest of them boys, Reed and Dobbs, they went off. One of them got in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Luke Musgrave, he's going to be a legit tight end in this league. Jordan Love, we already know. Like you said, this is the third coming of seems like a legendary Green Bay quarterback. Jordan Love I believe he's going to continue to play phenomenal. But right now, I think they need to focus on rebuilding that defense
Hmm.
because they need to get stout on the D line. They need to get younger on the D line, and they definitely need to find some linebackers down there in Green Bay because
Hmm.
they got some decent linebackers, but it's either they're one or the other. They need one of those. They need some hybrid linebackers on that defense to help cover up some of that lack of veteran leadership on that team for the Packers. But other than that, I feel like if they go ahead and get better up front on the D line and better at the linebacker position, they'll be all right because they got the lockdown corner in Jair Alexander. I forget the safety's name that they got, but they don't play bad at all. The safeties ain't bad at all over there either. They young, but they don't play bad at all. So I think the Green Bay Packers need to get a little bit more stout on the D line and at the linebacker position. And again, just like the Texans, add depth to the rest of that defense, and I feel like they'll definitely be a team to be reckoned with in the big picture here in the forthcoming future. So again, great job by the Packers, but y'all took that L to the 49ers. 49ers, good luck, because we'll talk about that in a prediction. That's all I got to
Hey, what you
Bro,
got,
let me.
Kev? What you got? Go
All
ahead.
right,
Go
all
ahead.
right. So always start with respect before disrespect. Jordan Love, like I was saying last week, is it looks like he's going to be the third Packer, great Packer quarterback, just like B just said. I personally think the Packers beat themselves rather than the 49ers actually beat them
Good way to
because
put it.
they were 2 of 5 in the red zone, and by that second quarter, they should have been up 21-27 if they capitalized each time that they were in that red zone when they were supposed to. So I think it's just more of a young quarterback learning, you know, how to turn it on, or he's just learning. He's just learning how to play in the playoffs. So yeah, I think it's just a young quarterback that just needs to grow. That's me personally. But like B was saying, offensive wise, I think they're pretty straight. I mean, if you want to add another running back with Jones and Dillon, I mean you can, but I feel like you're still pretty straight. And then them 5 dogs, like I said last week, them 5 dogs that they got over there, the four and that tall white boy. Let me tell you something. They go, hey, if another year together, another year with Jordan, and then another year of them, getting it together during the offseason, learning rhythm, they're gonna be a problem for a lot of defenses whose DBs ain't
Hmm.
up to par next year. They're gonna be a problem. So if y'all thought the 49ers had weapons, let them young dogs grow and see what happens. Okay.
Right, right.
So
What's crazy? You ain't got to pay none of them right now either.
not they're all first and second year.
Yep.
We still got 2 to 3 more years with them. And that's a lifetime in
Hmm.
football. All right, to the disrespect. I don't care if they won. Cam was 3 out of 3. Cam Newton was right. He was 3 out of 3 on his game manager comment. Okay, Brock Purdy, 23 of 39. That's 58% for 1 touchdown. And then you saw, especially when he almost threw that pick, you saw his
Hmm.
confidence go out the window. He was scared to make some throws. I think anytime, and then we saw it early in the year, anytime you push him, just like most 49ers quarterbacks that we've seen in the last few years, anytime you push them to a certain brink, they crack. Okay? To the point, dang, why am I blinking on the coach's name for the 49ers? To the point Shanahan just said, hey, CMC, get us home. That's how the game ended, pretty much. CMC get us home. Because Debo was
Mm-hmm.
out, and then, I almost forgot to say that. Debo went out again, and what happened? The man started shaking in the pocket because his weapon
Mm-hmm.
was gone. So, look, and I think we were talking, I don't know if we got that online or if we were talking about it over the group chat, but how we were talking about that the 49ers really only have one wide receiver because
Yep.
Debo's more short routes. Debo's he's a bigger, faster. What's that dude's name in the Saints?
Alvin
Um,
Kamara.
Kamara.
no. The tall white dude that they use for everything.
Oh,
Oh,
Taysom
Hill.
Hill.
Yeah,
Taysom
Taysom
Hill.
Hill. He's just a bigger, faster, stronger Taysom Hill.
Dang.
Okay, and then you got C-Mac, which is a hybrid. But how I see this team going, and like I said earlier about their defense, is not. I don't know what happened, but you let them, like I said, you let them young bucks go up there and run all over y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The vaunted 49ers defense that everybody feared every year because they have as much dogs on their defense as they do their offense. I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. I don't know if that mystique just went away because the 49ers found some way to not make it, but they not them no more. And this is why, I mean, we might talk about this later. This is why I probably do not have them favored next week.
Okay.
Mm. That
Mike,
was
what
So
you
tough.
got?
I'll leave it at that. What the Packers need, just like what B said, D line and linebackers. That's what the Packers need. D line and linebackers.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so with that game, man, I ain't gonna lie, the Packers did their thing in that game. You know what I'm saying? They fell short because of the fact that they don't have a front seven on the defense.
Nope.
Their front seven on the defense is, absent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't come to class that day. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Or all
mm,
season because they
mm.
don't have one. But that's basically what they need. And to get to the 49ers point, uh, I agree with Cam Newton said too when it comes to game manager, when it comes to Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? That's all he is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to
Mm-hmm.
him trying to bring you back in the game, he not that guy. He not CJ Stroud throwing you back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
He not even Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole nother topic we're gonna get to, because they in for a rude awakening because the Niners only have a front seven. But if they ain't getting there, they DBs is just they
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
on
Besides
their
what
own.
that
They
corner,
ain't
that
got
is it a
none.
safety? Yeah. Besides that Samoan safety. Yeah.
They and
He's
I
hunger.
think he was hurt or something like that, or he's still kind of coming off an injury or whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
he, yeah, that's all they got. They ain't got no DBs. Like when it come to
Mm.
covering in people, no. But yeah, that's all I got on that one.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So basically, y'all answered. I mean, I don't really have that much to say. So we just gonna segue off into what the Packers need. The Packers need to address, their front seven. Get some D linemen or get some linebackers. They need some killers up there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in shape or form you should be letting Christian McCaffrey just take over a game like that. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So that's just my take on that. Offensively, they're good. They just need a little bit more experience. Like one of y'all said, Jordan Love just kind of showed his inexperience. That's what it is. You got to be able to execute. Got to be able to capitalize on those situations. So, you know what I mean? He maybe he got a little nervous. I don't know, but you got to be able to capitalize when you get in that red zone. So we gonna segue off into this next game. I
Boy, you
know that
shaking
boy.
like a stripper. Tighten up.
I know that boy. I know that boy. You good? I know that boy hurt down there, man.
Who they
Mind the
talking about?
Buccaneers. Matter of fact, we gonna start with you first, sir. We're gonna let you go first. Lions versus Buccaneers. What did you see?
Oh,
What do your Bucks need next year? Y'all need offensive coordinator because you lost him. So what do y'all need next year? Right? Let me know something, Pimp. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, hey, first of all, hey, they didn't have us in the playoffs. And look, we was there, okay? Not only were we was there, we went more than one and out, unlike some other teams that went one and out. Not y'all team. We went out at the same time. That's why me and Cody's bet is null and void. Okay? So look, it was a very defensive game. It was basically one of those kind of games where when the offense gets its chance, it needs to score because points are coming very minimal. And the game just basically came down to the quarterback that made the better choices, which was Jared Goff. Jared Goff just made the better choices down the line. I'm about to have this uncomfortable conversation about Baker Mayfield. Look, we thought Baker got over the turnover bug, but man. I was so hurt when I saw that motherfucker throw that last pick. I almost made me cry because I said I believed in you. You know when you just put your trust into someone and it just break it. Bro, I should have knew that boy was gonna throw an interception. You know what? When he threw that ball, my neck twitched. I knew something happened. I knew something was gonna happen because I was like, no, Baker's changed. He don't throw interceptions no more. Yet, look, unfortunately, unless we get into the contest for who's going to be the only quarterbacks in free agency? What, Kirk Cousins, a goddamn Russell Wilson, like, and one's injured, one's coming out of injury. One, I mean, he still has the ability, but he'll probably want to go to a situation where he knows he's going to win. So, I mean, unfortunately, we're going to be stuck with Mr. Mayfield. So he's probably going to get him a contract that pays him because, you know, Shannon, I think I heard Shannon Sharp say this. The ceiling, the floor is Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones is getting $40 million a year. So unfortunately, Daniel Jones is the floor. So he about to get like maybe 42, 43 million. We're gonna have to pay him because no one else out there. And this man just gonna keep throwing picks at inopportune times. Look, man, hey. All I gotta say for the Lions, 49ers, you better watch out. Because just like I just shook about this game, talking about this game, I bet y'all shaking in y'all boots. If you think Aaron Jones got 100 yards, look what Jahmyr Gibbs gonna do to y'all. Okay? Y'all mess with a bunch of unexperienced dogs. Y'all got a rookie tight end that's coming in. That's that boy could ball. Okay, Lil Kelsey, Laporta. And you got they're gonna get me for not saying his name wrong. Amaron St. Brown. I said it how I said it. Okay. So hey, look, and just like what I think Mike said it earlier about the 49ers DBs. If Tua, how you say his whole name? Mafunga? The DB.
Okay. Samoan dude.
Yeah, the Samoan.
The strong safety.
Yeah, the strong safety for the.
He a zone covering safety though.
Then
man safety.
Well, then if nobody's covering St. Brown, I mean, look, big up to the Lions. Hey, Jared Goff got his pride back. I mean, they tried to take it from him 2 times and he still got it back. So big up to the Lions. Shout out to Dan Campbell for that change. I mean, they went from 0-16 to now they're in the NFC championship. So hey, big up to the Lions. I hope they win. So the Baltimore and Detroit can have the most ratchet Super Bowl y'all ever seen. Y'all ever seen. Go ahead,
Mike. What you got, man?
Man, the Bucks.
Don't go
Y'all
too hard
need to go
on
just like y'all need a quarterback. You know, y'all need to go and get it.
From who? We was too good, so we can't get a good one in the draft.
Y'all got 2 wide receivers that y'all can get off of to move up in the draft.
How dare
Not
you?
both of
We
them. Not
not
both
trading
of
Mike, and
them.
we not trading Godwin. We keeping both of them.
You have to get rid of one to gain the real piece to the puzzle.
You not
You
gonna make
can't
me
just
do
be
that.
out. You
Oh,
just
all right. You
can't.
know what? You know what?
You can't be out here driving a raggedy ass car with some nice ass wheels on that bitch.
Okay. You know
You know
what?
what I'm
You know
saying?
what?
Like,
You know what? If you want one, take Godwin. He's married to a white woman. Go ahead.
so don't throw the brother off like that. But yeah, that's hey, Baker Mayfield kind of messed that game over for them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just his bad quarterback play. You know, I knew it was gonna catch up over time. You know, the Lions. The Lions are pretty good. The Lions are actually pretty good, y'all. And like you said, 49ers need to be shaking in their boots about what's coming to them.
Mhm.
Because 49, I mean, the Lions got some DBs and they got a pass rush. You know what I'm saying? They not missing, you know what I'm saying? They not missing most of the puzzle.
Nope. They just need maybe linebackers. That's it.
Yep. If that. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that game. Not
What you
too
got,
much.
B?
B, what you got?
Okay, for sure. Again, not much I really need to say. Uh, it's only so long before you revert back to old habits. And I'm talking about Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? It was only so long before, you know what I'm saying? He had to throw the ball too much in this game. Way too
Mm,
much. Way too much for his liking, way too much for my liking, way too much for your liking, way too much for the fans liking, the coach liking. He just had to throw it way too much. And I will say this on that last play that he threw that pick to Barnes. Somebody other than Baker Mayfield was wrong on that play too. I don't know if it was the receiver or the tight
Mhm.
end, but there's no way we should have two, three receivers in that close of a radius. It was like three Bucks receivers within a 15-yard radius. So
Mhm.
a pick was bound. Everything just ran together on Baker Mayfield. He was like, just throw it. So I'm gonna leave that at that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all touched on everything else. As far as what the Bucks need, y'all say quarterback, but I'm gonna say coordinator. I'm gonna say coordinator.
I mean, we
And they
got rid of him.
definitely,
He got a whole
yeah,
job.
yeah, they need a court. They need an offensive coordinator now. And I'm gonna just say this for that team as a whole, especially on the offensive side of the ball, they need to get a little bit more youthful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about the receivers. The receivers are straight. But I think it's time for them to go ahead and start pushing the narrative that hey, it's time to start looking elsewhere for some more action as far as receivers. You know what I'm saying? White is good at running back, but it's time to get a little bit more useful at the wide receiver position for the Bucks. And also, we already know that defense has been together a long time, so some of the pieces about to start leaving too. So they got a lot of things they got to work on for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But overall, again, just like the Texans. Nobody, if you would have looked at the beginning of the season and looked at this roster, you would say, hell no, neither one of these teams going to the playoffs. So again, good season for the Bucks, but at the same time, sucks they had to end that way. But again, they need to get in that rebuild mode and figure out what they're going to start doing. Again, they need a coordinator, offensive coordinator. They need to get youthful at wide receiver, and they need to start working on that defense.
Mhm.
And as far as
Suckers down.
again, I'll touch on the lines real quick. I feel like they're there, but again, it's something missing. It's something missing. Maybe they'll show me what they're missing and go ahead and put the piece into the puzzle and show me this next game they got and show me that hey, we belong. But I still feel like it's something missing. I don't know what it is, but Dan Campbell got them boys playing good. That's all I got to
Mhm.
say about that.
Oh, last thing. Philadelphia Eagles. You saw who got one of them interceptions? Gardner Johnson. You miss him, huh? Hmm.
Most definitely.
Real quick. Baker Mayfield did what Baker Mayfield do. That's what it is. You know, he threw them picks. He threw two of them. Y'all mentioned he threw the ball too much. He threw the ball 41 times. He had 349 yards. You know, they're going to need a lot. But also, with the coordinator situation, I think Canales was a perfect match for Baker Mayfield because he's done a good job of making sure how to get the ball out of their hands, and he coaches
Mhm.
to their strengths. So who's to say you bring another coordinator in there and he gonna mess with Baker Mayfield? So we'll
Hmm.
see. You know what I mean? But the Lions look like they're the truth. I do agree with B that they look like they missing something. Me personally, I think that they need to run the ball. That's the remedy. That's the key. Run the ball. You know what I mean? But like I said before, you know what I mean? It's a good thing. It's a good little thing that they was sorry, we got technical difficulties. The lines looking straight. But we're gonna segue to this next game. We're gonna keep these short because we be running up our time a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chiefs versus Bills. B, what you see in that game, and what you think the Bills need to do to get over the hump?
Simple. This will be the first time I don't blame it on Josh Allen. Where was the receiver's hands?
Mm,
What was James Cook's hand? What was Stephon Diggs' hand? What
mm,
was the rest of the receiving core hand? What was they doing? Why y'all was dropping so many? This was the first time y'all actually had a chance to beat this dude straight up. No, like it should be no question. Y'all should have beat Patrick Mahomes. He only had Travis Kelce and Pacheco.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
Rice caught the ball a handful of times. He really didn't make a huge impact in this game.
mm,
Y'all let Josh Allen down this time. Josh Allen didn't let y'all down this time.
mm,
Even with Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen finally gave you those plays you've been begging for the last 3 seasons. He
mm,
gave them to you. He gave you opportunity. Stephon Diggs, you dropped one of the main ones. Now, granted, on one of the last drives, he did miss you wide open underneath when you ran that little 7-yard dig. Okay, cool. But Shaquille, whatever his name is, he was open in the end zone. Now, why Josh Allen didn't deliver that pass, I don't know. But at the same time, this game was not Josh Allen's fault. It was too many drops, too many scenarios where it all should have been put together and they should have gotten the end zone and they should have off with his head. This light skinned boy shouldn't even be in this game right now. Period. And then I'll speak on the Chiefs real quick. Y'all let Pacheco run crazy. This man, this man does not take his helmet off when he is on the field, and he runs like
Mm-mm.
he ran like that on the Beatles. Like I have never seen Pacheco take his helmet off on any game. And he ran on the Bills like that. I'm not taking my helmet off. I am going to run through y'all, over y'all, and around y'all. And me, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the rest of this Chiefs team will get to the next game. And that's exactly
Mm-hmm.
what they did. But as far as the Bills, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this quick. What they need to do is just go ahead and start over.
Okay.
Diggs needs to go. It's time for McDermott to go. You know what I'm saying? He can't get him over the hill. He needs to go. The only person I like in this equation to stay is Josh Allen can stay and Brady can stay, the offensive coordinator. Everybody else, it's time for everybody else to go. It's time for everybody else to go. Y'all not getting over the hump. Fire the kicker. Fire the kicker. Because he know better. He know better. Ain't no way you're
Why?
supposed to miss
Why
that
you
ass.
picking on the kicker? What the kicker do to you?
Because he
Because
got
they
one
keep
damn job.
he
He
got
got
it because
one
they people
job.
too, and he
Hey,
got one damn job.
hey, hey,
And, and I'm a,
y'all leave little kick alone, okay? Y'all leave him alone.
hey, he's a person too, like Rich Eisen say. Shout out Rich Eisen. He kicker of people too, but damn it, he had one damn job, like Mike say. He need to
yep,
be fired.
yep.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Mike, what you got?
Mike,
Man, B said a lot on that one. B touched up on a lot of things that I was definitely gonna say. Break up the whole motherfucking squad. You know what I'm saying? Keep Josh Allen. Coach
Kincaid.
definitely need to go. You know, Diggs need to go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Diggs is a cancer attitude. He a diva. Like he give me diva personality and stuff at times, bro. And don't deliver whenever it's time. When it's time to deliver. Yeah. Hold up, y'all. We having technical difficulty.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, he just don't deliver. Just don't deliver, bro. So yeah, break up the whole squad. Break up the whole squad for sure. And that's all I got on that one.
right
Jay, what
on.
you got? What you
So
got,
yeah,
Jay?
I'm jumping on that bandwagon. Break the squad up, especially the defense.
Oh,
What the difference in the two defenses in that game was the reason the Chiefs defense didn't do so good is because Josh Allen just ran at them all night. The Bills ran them all, neutralized their pass rushing. That the Bills defense was just non-existent.
right.
Patrick Mahomes did whatever he wanted. The Bills
Whatever.
defense was not. There was zero pressures. That Samir Rice looked like Jerry Rice out there. Like Pacheco was angrily, cartoonishly running through all over all of y'all. Like the Bills defense, at the top of the list of what we're throwing away when we're blowing up the Bills is throw that whole defense away. Von Miller, bye.
I, I
We
didn't know
paid
he
you.
was playing in the game.
He paid you 15. We paid you 15 million a year to do what? Nothing
Yeah,
last night
that's
apparently.
true.
So yeah, throw that all the way. I mean, like y'all said, the only people I would keep. I mean, O line, Kincaid, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs needs to go. There's been too many shots. I mean, the damage is done emotionally, mentally.
Mhm.
It's too many shots. He got to go. Okay, Diggs got to go. Gabe Davis, non-existent, got to go. And the main reason why Stephon can go is because that Shakir kid showed up. And when you see someone younger actually making plays, you're like, I guess we ain't really got to pay that veteran. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, that whole team just needs to be thrown in the garbage. And to rebuttal B, I still kind of blame Josh Allen because that whole actually, hold on. Reason the coach got to go. Why the hell you running a fake punt 12 minutes into the fourth quarter, not 12 minutes, the 12-minute mark in the fourth quarter? What the hell is wrong with you? And with DeMar Hamlin, the dude that almost died on the field, that's who you running a fake punt
Hey,
with?
bro, I'm trying.
With,
I'm trying not to.
with a heart attack victim?
Hey, chill, bro. That boy- Hey, man, you wildin', bro. Hey,
I'm
stop.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Like,
God,
really?
Nah, bro.
Really? Like, y'all trying so hard to keep this boy on the team.
Hey, man,
Y'all got him out there running fake punts.
Nah, man, stop. Nah, we not gonna do that, bro. We ain't gonna do that, man.
Oh man.
You got this man out here running fake
Wow,
punts.
man. Wow.
DeMar
Hey,
Hamlin, he is a DB.
hey,
You got him out here running fake punts. What kind of 40? He didn't even run a fast 40, I don't
Hey,
think.
man, you wildin', bro.
God damn. Like, what is wrong with you?
Man. Hey, man.
Oh man, bro.
This man
Classic.
has
Classic.
an ambulance with his name on it.
Hey,
For
man, I
Christ's
gotta
sake,
catch your
you
mic.
got him out here running fake punts.
Hey, bro.
That's classic.
I gotta
That's
catch your
classic.
mic now, bro. Hey, we gonna move on, man. This boy, hey, we got the divisional round, man.
Okay, hold on.
Nah, we done.
Nah,
Nah, bro, we done, bro. We gonna move
Nah,
on
cool.
we gonna move on to the divisional round. We got the Chiefs at the Ravens. We got the Lions at the 49ers. The Chiefs are second in total defense, right? Total defense. They're ninth in offensive rank, total offense. The Ravens are sixth in total defense, sixth in offensive rank as well. Guys, I want you to keep your answers short and precise, right? Mike, I'm going to start with you. Ravens and Chiefs. Who you got going to the Super Bowl? Let me know something.
I got the Baltimore Ravens going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Because they're going to win it off of Lamar's legs, and they the better team. And this year, they single-handedly beat all the best teams, you know what I'm saying, by a huge margin.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's all I got on that one.
Okay. Jeff, what you got? Who you got?
I got the Baltimore Ravens winning. Because you saw how the Bills were able to run all over the Chiefs. The Chiefs' defense, Lamar and the Ravens are probably going to do worse. And then outside of that, the Chiefs really don't got nobody. Like they got Pacheco, Kels, and Samir Rice sometimes. Like they don't really have anybody. And I think the matchup defensively on the Ravens side, you throw Kyle Hamilton on Kelsey and you throw Roquan on Pacheco and you call it a night.
No
Facts.
way.
So,
Mike,
yeah.
What was y'all scores? I'm sorry, Mike. What was
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, shit. Ravens 34-17.
what you got?
Yeah,
Jeff?
so because I think the matchup is so favorable, unless Patrick Mahomes does something godly, That
For
could
real.
happen. But besides that, just based off what I see team wise, I have the Ravens winning 31-21.
Okay. B, what you got?
Okay, for sure. Short and sweet. Ravens win it simply because Mike mentioned it. He mentioned it. You always said run the ball, and the Chiefs will allow that. If Josh Allen and the Bills can do that, then we already know what the Ravens recipe is, especially when it comes to playoff football. Is run the ball. The Chiefs will not stop them from running. I got Lamar Jackson. He gonna get into the end zone with his legs. Edwards gonna get into the end zone. We might even be looking at Melvin Gordon getting in the end zone. Who knows? Once they get the running game going, I think they're just gonna go
That's what
crazy
Melvin
with it.
Gordon's at.
Yeah,
Nah, they
Melvin.
released him. They got
Dalvin
Dalvin
Cook.
Cook. They got
Oh yeah,
Dalvin
I was
Oh
Cook
like,
yeah,
now.
they switched it up. There
They
we
got
go. They
Dalvin
switched it up.
Cook.
Dalvin Cook. That's what I meant. Dalvin Cook. I think he'll get in the end zone on this one. So you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go ahead and say Lamar Jackson. He goes ahead and reaches his destiny point. I think the Ravens will take this one. Yep. You said what you said, Jeff? 31.
31-21.
I'm gonna keep it balanced. And Mike, you said 34. I'm gonna keep it balanced. I'm gonna say 28-10.
Okay.
Ravens.
Okay. All right. I got the Ravens 31-20 for the same reasons. Now we're gonna segue off into the next game. Got the 49ers versus the Lions. Now the Lions is ranked 19th in total defense rank, but their offense is ranked third in total offense, right? You got the 49ers defense, their defense total rank is 8th. Their offense is ranked second in total offense. So, Jeff, we're gonna start with you. Pick your score. Who you got going to the Super Bowl at this game?
I don't trust Brock Purdy as far as I can throw him.
Mm.
I think when the pressure comes and chips are put down to the ground, I think Brock Purdy's gonna fold like a cheap tent. And like I said earlier about the 49ers defense, they're not as scary as they once were. I don't know what happened, but they used to be top 5, top 4, top 3 all the time, and they're 8 this year. I think I had that same stat too. They're 8 this year, and it looks like they kept falling every week. So yeah, for that much, I believe Jared Goff with the team he has, the receiver, the emergence of their tight end, Jahmyr Gibbs, and David Montgomery in the backfield. I believe that the Lions are going to win, but it's going to be a tough game. I'll give it that. The Lions are going to win 28-24.
Okay. Mike, what you got?
I say I give it to the Lions 21-17. The Lions offense is just gonna make one more extra play. One more extra play over the Niners, only because of the fact that the Niners, they're not gonna be able to hold up overtime with the DBs. And that's all I got with that one.
B, what you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Lions too. I'm gonna say Dan Campbell is the difference in this one. He gonna find a way to keep that offense on the sideline. But then when they do touch, like he said, it's still gonna be a difficult game for them. But when they do touch the field, they do get some points on the board. And I got this one being actually kind of close. So I'm gonna say Dan Campbell is the reason why the Lions win this game. But at the same time, his coaching ability. I'm with his coaching ability. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Lions win this game. I'm gonna say 27-24.
Okay. I don't believe in Brock Purdy either. I actually think the Lions will be winning big in this game, but I also think that this is going to be a game Christian McCaffrey go off.
Yeah, that's why I got
If he
27.
gonna
I
go
mean,
off,
he has to.
I think
I
he's
mean,
gonna go off, and for that simple reason, I got the Niners winning by 1 point, 28-27, and they go to the Super Bowl and lose to the Baltimore Ravens. So that's my take. That's my. Now, we reached the end of the podcast, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We didn't talk to everything, man. We almost talked an hour. You know, sometimes we get a little animated. That, you know, Jeff, that little comment you made about DeMar Hamlin, bro, you wild, man.
Classic.
It's
Instant
still
classic.
playing in my head, man.
his name's on an ambulance, man. Like, why?
Bro,
Instant
this
Oh
classic.
is
man.
still, bro. But we reached the end of the podcast, man. You know, we want y'all to continue. We want y'all to continue to, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. We want to continue to interact with us, man. We like that interaction, man. If you got any feedback, give it to us, man. You know, pause. We really enjoy that. We ain't running for no smoke. We grown men, so we can take criticism. you know. But I'm Boss, that's Mike, that's Jeff, that's Brody. Continue to keep following our journey. We gone.